So this is what truly is crazy and why it's amazing how little we're paying Trent Brown. Now, obviously, Trent Brown coming off a year where he didn't finish, and obviously he was in free agency for a little bit of time. But Mims, who's the 18th overall pick in the draft, this is what the contract he's getting. He's getting a 4-year, $15.3 million deal, which in sense, after his $7.9 million signing bonus, will be in theory $7.4 million over 4 years, which boils down to roughly around $1.85 million per year. That's what he's going to be in theory making. Now I say in theory because how contracts work is you start off making small amounts and then you go up to full amounts. But again, with the fact that this guy is a fully guaranteed, this deal is fully guaranteed and includes a 5th-year option, it's not, you know, he's going to make all the money, okay? He's going to be making $15.3 million over 4 years, which is insane when, again, you look at Trent Brown's contract and you see that Trent Brown is making $4.397 million for 1 year, right? But that's not even fully guaranteed. So, in theory, all Trent Brown really is making is $2 million, which, if you put that over a 4-year period, it would be way less than what Amarius Mims is making. And obviously, even if you were to say, okay, well, he's going to play the whole entire season, we're not going to cut him, he's going to get his full money, that's still $17.58 million if that was a 4-year contract, which again, you know, Amarius Mims getting 15.3. So if he were to get his contract times 4, it would be around 2.2 million more. And this guy has been in the league for 10 years now. Amarius Mims has never touched a blade of grass in the NFL and only played 8 games as a starter in college. That's insane. That's why, again, we got a crazy bargain with Trent Brown. Because to get him for $2 million guaranteed, 4.3 total, is insane. And as it says right here, if this all pans out, the 5th-year option will likely be a bargain for the Bengals as the salary cap and contract number rises. And that's true, yes. Because that's why you take a guy in the first round to get that 5th-year option. 5th-year option is a fully guaranteed option. Now, we don't know exactly what that's going to be, how much that's going to be. But with the salary cap rising and everything going up, it's probably going to be in the ballpark range of like 20 to 25 million. Fully guaranteed contract. And again, that will be in 2028. So in the future. But again, like I said, I'm just absolutely amazed. Now, on overthecap.com, they do have Amarius Mims contract in here. And they do have the 14.576 million running cash, which it says 15.371 million. Now, keep in mind, most likely how they're going to do this is they're going to take his signing bonus, which again is 7.9 million, and they're going to prorate it over a 5-year period. So what they're probably going to do, and I would say 4-year actually, and they might do 5-year. We don't know exactly what the contract looks like. Again, this is just what they posted over the cap. But if you post it over a 5-year period, you don't have to pay the $7.9 million right now, which would go against the salary cap this year. What you would actually do in the end there is you take the $7.9 million, put it over a 5-year period, you would add $1.58 million to his base salary every year. You would add that to his base salary. And then 1 year for his final year with the 5th-year option, you just add the $1.58 million to that so that you avoid the big salary cap hit this year. So they're probably going to end up doing that, just prorating his salary cap over 5 years. Just saves money when it comes to this year, especially because I'm expecting us, especially after that draft we just had, to hit free agency and probably sign one more or probably 1, 2, maybe 3 more players potentially in free agency. So there's no way we're just not going to touch free agency. Especially after the fact of we didn't take a cornerback till late. We probably do need a corner in free agency. You probably still want to look at, offensive line position in free agency. June 1st, it's going to be a huge cut date for free agency. Same thing with what's it called? The undrafted players. So there's a lot of reasons, right, to prorate that signing bonus over a period of time and not really just eat the money right now. If we have $80 million and we just wouldn't sign anybody, we could eat the money right now. But because we're not in that situation, we're probably going to prorate it over a 5-year period, push the money toward the future. And again, that's probably how it's going to end up going down. But again, like I said, this says that it is unearned or potential earned money. 11.5 million, 7.7 fully guaranteed money. Yeah, so, well, see, I don't know, because it says, I don't know if this is correct. And over the cap has been incorrect in the past when it comes to this stuff. So I'm not going to follow this because they have been completely incorrect in the past. They have said numbers like a player is making $500,000 per game. And that makes no sense because that means they would be making like 30 million when the guy was making like 10 million. So I'm not going to go off of that to in any way use that as factual. I'm just going to go off of what we have here, which is from CincinnatiJungle.com. And again, it's the fact it's a $15.3 million deal, $7.9 million signing bonus, which again would put his base salary at $7.4 million over a 4-year contract. And again, would put him at a round of $1.8 million base salary, which is like 1.85 actually. Which, if let's say hypothetically speaking, right, in the perfect world, wouldn't happen like this. In a perfect world, we gave him the exact same salary every year of that contract. He would be sitting around $3.4 million for all 4 years. That would how much he would be getting paid per year. That's his salary cap hit. And then again, the final year would be a 4 guaranteed contract. Because 3.430 over 4 years is around 13 point. Actually, would I do my math incorrectly here? 7.9. I might have done my math incorrectly here. Divided by 4. Okay, I did my math incorrectly. It's 1.975 million. Actually, no. Because I know what I did wrong. Okay, never mind. What I did wrong was the 13.7. I did over 5 years. I prorated it over 5 years. If you prorate it over 5 years, not 4 years, then it makes sense because then you just add the actual 5 million added onto that. 1.850 million. So, yeah, so that's probably what we're going to end up doing. Again, I don't think we're going to give him like a base salary and say, okay, every year you're making a 3.6 million or 3.3 million. Usually how these contracts work and they're structured is that it goes up over time. So the first year might be $750,000. The second year might be like, I don't know, like 2.5, and the third year might be like 4.6, and then so on and so on. So usually these rookie contracts are structured kind of laterally. They go up over time, and that's to deal with the salary cap, right? Because right now, you don't want to get a guy right now and pay him $3.3 million when the salary cap's going to go up, because you can just pay him more money down the line once the salary cap goes up. So kind of that structure. But guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.